Change that. Want to duplicate that. Yep. Hey, Raze, how's it going? Raz or Raze? Is that how you say that? Cookie? I'm just calling you Cookie. Hi, Cookie. Familiar faces in here. Hey, what's going, Arkin? How you doing? Let's do some testing here, boys. Uh, uh, I like the. I'm doing pretty good. Just streaming. Some good old dev. It's always my favorite, so it's good to be back here. Had a lot of fun yesterday, so obviously I'm back here again. I like the darker one. Yeah, yeah. I don't like the light one. It's just too light. Agreeable. Okay, let me go place this around real quick. Oh, Cookie, that was you. Just getting your voice. Yeah, exactly. Once I'm not sick, I'll be fine. That was me. Yeah, no worries. I think you actually predicted my sickness because today I'm not feeling under the weather. I'm just kind of feeling like that. Feel like something's coming on. Sneezing and just the overall. Couldn't get up this morning. Usually go in the gym in the morning, and boy oh boy did I not No, I cannot. That's fine. And like I said, we are taking suggestions from, like, the community is everything in a video game. You know what I mean? So like we were gonna have forums and stuff like that. So if things are said about the forums and like, oh, I wish this would be a thing, and you know, we like to listen to people, so we'll definitely be fighting here. Feels sad, man. This is where the tedious part of game design comes into play, especially for level design, because you know, you have like 1 pixel over, you have Z fighting, and 1 pixel over, you have empty square. There you go, perfect. Like I said, I'm just trying to fill in these little spots here, just so we don't have to see. Also, we kind of got lucky here. If you can see, there's not much of a lip here, but we can cover that lip with a nice little fence. I want to put a nice little like retaining fence around it. Not as big as the ones we're gonna put around, but like almost like a little small white picket fence almost. Hoping we have that actually. Let's look now. Static mesh. Fence. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, we have a bunch of cool things here. Got oh yeah, beautiful. See, we got these picket fence here. We'll probably change the colors on those. More looking for a white kind of a color. You can see how the brown looks though. Just throw it in here and see how it is. If it loads. First time an acid's thrown in the scene, it kind of has to read and write everything. So we'll let Unreal do that real quick. Every time it freezes, I do get scared. But yeah, something like that, you know, just something nice and homey. That almost reminds me of like a nice little backyard, so that's actually pretty neat. We'll probably use that one. Because we want to see through. We don't want it like closed off. Because, you know, closed off means it sends a vibe. Because this is supposed to be an open community inside. Obviously, outside you won't see that, you'll be closed off. So kind of a sense of protection for the people inside the apartment building. And then inside, everything should be open. So like open fences, open doors. Well, not open doors, but open windows. That kind of theory stuff. So I want to keep that. How long have I been doing level design? I've been doing level design for 7 years now. Uh, Mostly in Unity. I have about 7 years of Unity experience with uh 3 years of Unreal experience. And then I now have 2 years of Torque 3D engine as well experience. Um, I also used to do my first level design actually. My first level design experience. I don't know why I sized that up to match when I had the and like thank that guy. He's really helpful. Like, cause a normal teacher would fail me because I didn't do good animations, you know. But he actually saw that I was creative in other aspects, so uh, so probably should go and thank him for not being a mean person. Is there like a height difference or something? Oh my god, why is this? I want to do chain. Oh, there's a white picket fence right here. these new assets get nervous when they're on screen. Let it think. On small bush, you can't be that intensive with polygons that you crash my system. Unless you just did. There's not too much. Yeah, it looks like there's too much grass and gravel over here. Right on. Yeah, no, it's been a fun process, especially making a city of this scale. Definitely something I really enjoy. It's almost like a lot of world building. So I'm having a lot of fun with it. Um, also doing these small details for this this closed in area is really nice too. Like the overall world design was fun, but detailing work is always what I love to do. And I like to keep it nice and quiet for you guys so you don't just hear game development with a dryer in the background. I don't think you want to hear that. Like I said, there's gonna be micro adjustments that we'll make, so we'll just save real quick there too. So now we have a fence surrounding the whole area. Um, Nice little garden. Gonna make some adjustments to this fence, and then we're gonna play with a statue. I want to put a statue in here somewhere. It'll look nice, you know. We're gonna put low cut trees. We want nothing too high of a tree. We don't want to cover the buildings in the back. We want the buildings in the back. Push this guy a little bit like that, and make those micro adjustments that we need to do. could put fences around that extra area. This entrance right over here, we're probably gonna put fences on. I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna put fences on the paths in the middle here. Just because that would be too much fencing, and you don't want to control the space. You want to like obviously control the outside of the space, but you don't want to control the inside of the space because then it feels cramped. And you want this section to feel very open, so the fences are definitely not going in the middle, but they're gonna go on these sides here. So I guess we'll do that right after. Then we can put some nature in there. So there it is. There's the fences. So once you come in here, you can then turn around with your car. I'll have a loading area over here. All right, let me just save one quick time, and then we'll start working on the path here. Symmetry, relatively in the back. Yeah, gray and white tree. That would not be a good tree. Yeah, but if there's anyone new in the chat that wants to ask a couple questions about development or just level design or game design in general, I'd love to help and answer some questions. Mitchell from Project Life RPG. I'm a level designer, part of the environmental team. So I am here to answer questions about development and all that jazz. Do you like jazz? These might be too big, like this big clonker. He might be too big. Might be too big of a clonker for our like here. Also, I'm not too sure if I want different. Actually, it's not that edge rating. If we look at from here, I really like these features. Okay. Very dense, kind of makes. I also like the cluster of 3 as well. Oh, let's see. when it first asset gets first loaded in. Ooh. Patch of forest things here. Playing with nature. Like I said, most of this stuff, when I do this stuff, I'll come back later. What I do is like I put like a bunch of stuff together, and then I play around with it, and then basically I just mess around with it, and then I come back the next day and I make adjustments from there, because everything that you put here today is not gonna look good tomorrow, which is good. So you just gotta have a secondary eyes on it as well. This is a dead bush type of thing, which is cool. Alright, we're gonna put some grass down. Start filling these gaps. I look forward to the game. Yeah, I know it's gonna be a fantastic game. I hope you guys enjoy it. We're working hard as we can to get this as soon as we can, but we want to make sure that everything is good to go and perfect for you guys. So I wish I could make this. Yeah, that's the grass that I'm looking for. And all the shaders need to compile. That's why. Gotta give it a second. We'll drink some water. Make sure to drink water while you do game design, guys, because don't get dehydrated. That's bad. Always make sure I have a huge cup of water next to me. I game design. Oh, let's see what it looks like. Perfect. But we're gonna see. We're gonna do a test here, guys. This is not final. Okay. We might scale that down might be too thick of a grass. We can accent it. We can do what we can do. Have a bunch of grass over here. Wrong axis. We don't want to add too many polys to the scene. This is just one scene out of many that we plan on doing, so yeah, we can like break up the grass with those lighter grass there, and kind of now, instead of like this thick green grass, we now have like some small like yellowish grass in there, and we can even add some dirtier grass in there, just to add some difference to it, so it's not all just uniform, which is cool. So we can just spread this around. Really, this is like what I really want for the grass area to look like. Select that. Unselect. Oop, oop, there we go. We don't want to copy these things over. And we want to take these guys off. The best way to select multiple objects is just do the top-down perspective and then just deselect the objects you do not want. Because, since I have a bunch of objects selected right now, my engine's just like, yikes, that's a lot of data I have to keep track of. Just don't do this to me. I'm like, well, right now you need to just deal with it. Sometimes the Unreal Engine can be very, it can complain a lot, but that's okay. Also, as you can see under here, it's all. I want to make sure I'm not missing any. See, I can see these things here. That's okay. We can keep those. Fine. So we got this all selected. We do not have the terrain selected. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna push this back. Since there's a lot selected on my screen, the engine's gonna take some time to compute the move back. there, which we can fill in a little later. All fine, thanks. How are you? Pretty good. Bill, actually, let me show you what we worked on. I don't know if you were lurking or you were just you just came in, but we worked on the nature section of the this area here. So we're gonna add 2 apartments behind it, and we now have this nice little nature park right in front of it with the roundabout, as you can see here. So we went and worked on that. Now we're just fixing the sidewalks around it. So it's perfect. Awesome work, sir. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm just have to go in later and do an optimization run, but that's for later. Right now, you just add too much detail, and then you can go in and optimize where you think things could be optimized. But thank you, I appreciate it. Optimization, level design. Me personally, I hate I mean, I love optimization just because like it makes everything run better, but you have to take some assets out, and as a level designer, you always like to just destroy some creations, but part of the job. I feel like I need to get a new delete button on my keyboard. Sometimes it doesn't register that I hit it, so I need to figure what's going on about that. All right, here we go. How's your day going, Bilbo? It's always good to see you here. I'm not a big fan of this song. Too much air. Sounds like Skippy. What is this? Layers by Martin Sky? No. Yeah, just that snare sound out of place. Like, not even that good out of place, too. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Section. I'm going to go ahead and delete these. FPS, like just a typical FPS, then it's not gonna it's gonna be just another game. So that state of whatever you get that cherry or something, right? Or you just get the cherry and just go eat the ghosts. Then you start shooting ghosts. Pursue around. And we're gonna get this wall in here, and then we'll have the barrier for the wonderful place, and then we'll put the buildings in, and then looking pretty good on time actually, so we'll probably be able to work on the finishing up all those those squares that are open there. Like surface level, yeah, it's nice, but like I hate how this resets. Like I think I can see it over. Is that good? Nope, one more. can see here, just a little bit too short. See, a little bit too short. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do 2.2. Blueprints is good too because there are codes that are way faster when done through visual scripting, like game modes. Yeah, I've mostly just done game modes through mine. Yeah, what's up, Fur? Do you think it's a good idea to use Unreal Engine working as an architect? Oh, what's that thing called? There's a program called SketchUp. That's like really used for that type of stuff. But I mean, it's still a good way to learn, like Unreal, just like learning spaces. I actually did a contract once where I had to design and mock up the space in 3D space using Unreal. So it can be done, but I think SketchUp would probably be preferred in that kind of aspect. But Unreal can do the job. I don't know how well is SketchUp, 'cause Control C, Control V that into the game, into the map, and then toss it where we want, and save it. Because it'll be a lot of effort getting into the scene because it first needs to do things. So this might be a tedious process where there might be a lot of just waiting, unfortunately. But for something like this, we're gonna have to wait. It's awesome, exactly how it should be realistic. Exactly. I see. This is. I definitely want everything to be realistic. So we're gonna add two more of these buildings. We're gonna slowly get this guy over here. It's because we're moving so many objects right now. It's gonna be a little bit laggy. That's because Unreal is only so powerful. That's fine. Once we're down, we're down. inanimate objects as her. Start breaking stuff off.